This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
That's caught. It's Godfrey.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. This time it's complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Warhawks! The defense putting points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Hard running there. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to him on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nixon. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He's in open space downfield. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Brown wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush. gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They want to run it left here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Nixon. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Warhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Turning it on! Discards him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking his trap.
Touchdown, Georgia State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with the speed.
The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're not into threes, they want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
with the run on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Simmons. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt. They go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the counter. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Going with the counter play here. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Here we go. On the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Gain of 4. Now, fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Georgia State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Godfrey. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Brown will throw it. Looking left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got it in the middle. It's Hurst. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, ULM.
And the Warhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia State.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.